Hello, welcome to the Wewak Duke of Ed camp. We have
I'm Dan, yes, Lasso.
Wow. John.
Jowing on Year 12.
Lachlan, I'm Year 12. And Mr. McGee, the classroom teacher. Today we're going to take you through some of the things that you will need to take on our adventurous journey, which is going to be on the 21st of June to the 23rd of June. And we're going to take the school bus from Wewak Street up to Beechworth. Then we will jump on our bikes in Beechworth and riding on the rail trail. We're going to ride down through Everton down to Myrtleford, stay the night in Myrtleford at the bunkhouse, and then the next day we're going to ride up to Brighton and back and stay in the same bunkhouse again. And then the third and final day we'll take the bus up to Beechworth and we're going to ride our bikes from Beechworth down to Yakandanda and have an end of expedition celebration in Yakandanda. Now, when we go on camp, it's really important that we've got all the correct equipment or gear. Now, the main mode of transport for this is our bikes. So, not sure we can see it here, but we have a bike. So, it's up to you. If you wish to use your own bike and bring it in from home, you can do that. If not, we can supply bikes from school. Now with the bike is some safety gear and we need a helmet. Again, you can use your own helmet or we have good helmets here at school. So the first thing that we're going to need is something to put all our gear in. So every student will need a bag and preferably you'll have your name labelled on that bag because the bunkhouse we're staying in is quite small, lots of bunk beds in there, but as you can imagine with 10, year 11 and 12s and 4 staff in there, it's going to be cramped and there's going to be gear everywhere. So if everything's labelled, that would be great, and we need a bag. So I've got this old army bag. This is big enough to put everything in. Okay, so Bo, the first thing we're going to put in is our sleeping bag. Can you please hand me the sleeping bag and pop it in the bag? I've got my helper here, Lachlan, who's going to hold the bag open. Okay, so in the bunkhouse we will have linen provided on the mattress, but we need to take a sleeping bag and a pillow. The pillow can stay outside the bag because that's quite bulky, but you need a pillow and a sleeping bag. Again, if you don't have any of these items, please let Dan and myself know and we will source those for you. Okay, so we've got our bag, sleeping bag and pillow. Good start. That means we're going to be warm at night time, which is essential after a long day riding. Now, we've got a big bag, so that can be a backpack, a rucksack, it can be a trolley suitcase, a soft bag like this, it's up to you. Now when we're riding, to carry our snacks, drink bottles and maybe medication, we will need a small day pack like this, okay? It's nice with some straps on there, lots of pockets for spare tools and things. Otherwise you can use a little camel pack like this that has the water dispenser on it, so you can carry your water, really easy to drink as you're riding. Up to you, but you'll need to have a day pack as well. So we've got our day packs and big bag. Okay, now we're going to be riding all day, so I think it's a total of 128 kilometers over 3 days. So we're going to be sweaty. We might be wet and cold with the rain, wind, possibly even snow in Myrtleford. So we need to make sure that we are well protected. So we need some riding clothes. Okay, so really simple thing is a lightweight waterproof jacket that can easily be folded up and can go inside our day pack if needed. So again, if you don't have one of these, we have plenty at school you can borrow. So that's going to go into our big bag. Thank you, bagman.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got a jacket, we've got a helmet. Now if it's cold, we can ride with gloves on. So we've got variety, we can have some snow mittens like that if we want, that'll be nice and warm in the bag. or we have some rubberized gloves that will keep us dry and keep the weather out. So gloves, another form of protection, just to keep us warm, and if we happen to have a tumble, we'll keep the skin on our hands. Okay. Pardon me. So, riding clothes. We need 3 sets of riding clothes. If you don't have 3 sets, that's okay, because there are washing facilities at the Myrtleford bunkhouse. But we've got a lightweight fleece that you might want to wear in the mornings to keep the chill out. Jared, can you pop that in the bag for me? We've got some long sleeve t-shirts. Again, keep the cold out, but light cotton, breathable. Thanks, Jared. Or if you're like Darren and I like to wear some bike riding clothes, there's a breathable bike riding top if you want that. But again, just comfy clothes, shorts, if you wish. Johnny, can you put that in for me? Okay, once we've finished riding, we're going to want to jump in the shower at night time as soon as we get back to the bunkhouse. Get clean, get fresh, and feel a bit alive again before some downtime and nighttime activities. We need some clothes to change into, and we have some school clothes here, but remember, we do not need to wear school clothes on camp, but just some comfy sloppy joes, tracky dacks, things like that, just to hang around in. Well, can you put them in the bag, please? Now, we can wash what you wear each night, but we need 2 or 3 pairs of socks. Nothing worse than smelly feet in a bunkhouse with 14 hot bodies in close proximity to one another. So, spare socks, clean socks, all good. Good job. And very important, clean undies. Okay, please, 2 or 3 pairs of undies, thank you. Okay, so there are clothes. Now, when we have a shower, obviously, Jared, can you grab me the towel? 1 towel is probably enough. We can dry it, keep the bulkiness of our pack down. 1 towel is enough. Pop it in there. Now, can I swap places with you, please, Lockie? Okay, so spare pair of runners or thongs or Ugg boots, whatever you want to wear, but probably not your riding shoes at night time. Different pair of riding shoes and 1 pair of shoes for night time. Okay, pop them in the bag. They're Lockie's old ones. Okay, beanie, sun hat, or a cap, whichever you choose. That would be great. Probably a good idea to have a beanie for the mornings and night times to keep yourself warm. Okay, they go in as well. Now, during the day, on the first day, you'll need to provide lunch for yourself. We will be providing lunch, or the kids will be making lunch as we go, but you'll need your lunch box and a drink bottle or your water in your bladder. Okay? Pop that in there. Okay, now we want nice clean bodies, so shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste. Okay? Very important that you bring these along. I'm sure if someone forgets the toothpaste you can borrow, but it's personal hygiene is the utmost importance. Dan's a wee bit smelly at the best of times, so it's probably good to make sure we take some extra deodorant for Dan. Okay, we'll pop that in. Now, some of us at Wewak need to take some medication, either in the morning, lunchtime, or nighttime. And if you do so, if possible, if you could send it in a Webster pack, that's ideal. I realise that some of you don't use Webster packs, but as long as it's handed into the office, and Dan and I will check it off in the morning before we go, and as long as you make sure there's enough medication for the Wednesday lunchtime, nighttime, all day Thursday, and the morning and lunchtime of the Friday, that would be great. And Dan and I will hold on to the medication for people, and we will dispense that accordingly. Okay, so as you can see, we've got everything in 1 bag. Okay, so bag done, on a shoulder, ready to go. So it will be 2 bags per person, small day pack, and 1 backpack. We will have the trailer and the school bus acting as a support vehicle. So that will run alongside the rail trail as we're riding. So Dan and I will be riding at the back of the pack as support, but if whoever's attending the camp wants to stop for lunch and they might have some gear on the bus, they can radio the bus and let them know if they need to stop, and it's up to the kids to initiate that. Okay? So we'll pack the bikes up, our gear, ready to go. It's about 45 minutes from school up to the starting point at Beechworth at Lake Samble, and we'll have a great trip. Remember, if you don't have any gear, let Dan and myself know, and we will get it for you. And what we're going to do is ask you to bring all your gear the day before on the Tuesday. That way we can check everyone's bags, make sure they've got everything you need, and pack the bus the night before. Okay? Want to say goodbye, fellas? Sign off?
Bye.
Bye.